Every year, World Horse Welfare receives thousands of contacts from members of the public expressing their concern about horses here in the UK. Following one such call, our team felt that what was being reported needed a visit to see firsthand what was going on. What we found was shocking. A group of underweight horses and young foals being kept in knee-deep, filthy slurry. We knew we had to act quickly to help these horses, and as we started to remove them, it became clear that not only were they in poor condition, they'd been forced to stand in such wet and dirty conditions for prolonged periods that their hooves and legs had begun to deteriorate. But more was to come. Upon further investigation, we discovered even more horses and ponies in ramshackled sheds. The doors were nailed shut, their owner determined to keep their suffering hidden from view. It was obvious that many of them hadn't left their dark, filthy prisons for years, and some could not even lift their heads because the sheds were so cramped. Our field officers are skilled in helping horses who are nervous of humans. These poor horses were terrified. The build-up of feces and filth inside their sheds was so bad that our team had to crawl into some of their pens to assess their condition and help guide them to safety. Having rescued these two groups, even more horses owned by the same family were brought to our attention. A small herd in a field with no grazing and little hay, their condition was worsening by the day. Across all three sites, a total of 45 horses, ponies and foals were rescued, 11 of whom came into the care of World Horse Welfare. Today, the horses whose suffering was once hidden from view have a wonderful future ahead of them. Margaret and her friends will always remain in our ownership with a promise of love, security and care for the rest of their lives. Their previous owner was prosecuted and is never allowed to keep horses again. Sadly, this is not an isolated case. World Horse Welfare is there for hundreds of horses like this each year, bringing them to the safety of our Rescue and Rehoming Centres to receive care, compassion and understanding that transforms their lives. And we don't stop there. Our charity is the only charity working tirelessly to stamp out suffering and improve the lives of all horses, ponies, foals, mules and donkeys, here and worldwide. Since 1927, we have been there for the world's most vulnerable horses. Because of donations from people like you, we will continue giving a bright future to once abused, neglected and suffering horses.